In caverns where the nameless terrors breed, where whispers coil like incense thick with sin, a lone wolf walks, no master, law, nor creed, with winter's gaze and iron beneath his skin. Fang Yuan, reborn from ashes cold and stark, a revenant carved from history's regret, he threads his schemes through destiny's dark and treats the heavens as a trivial debt. Goo worms murmur softly in his core, ancient, venomous, hungry to obey. They feast on spring, let autumn bloom no more, and twist the stars that dare to bar his way. Each insect sigil, each forbidden art, is etched like scripture in his ruthless veins. Compassion rots unwatered in his heart, while calculation silently remains. No kin to bind him, no affection's plea, no fragile oath to anchor or to save. He walks a path of stark autonomy, a sovereign mind no circumstance enslaves. Through shattered clans and rivers running red, through broken vows that others held divine, he steps where saints and tyrants dared not tread, and claims their thrones as trophies of design. Time's river, once immutable and vast, he cleaves apart with cold, deliberate hand. 500 years, his present and his past, a chessboard only he can understand. Rebirth is not redemption in his creed, nor second chance to soften mortal flaw. It is a blade honed sharper for his need, a higher vantage point to break the law. Empires bloom like flowers in the sand, brief, ornamental, doomed to fade and fall. At but a gesture from his steady hand, their gilded towers crumble into thrall. Kings who boasted mandate from the skies find their decrees dissolve like morning frost, for power is truth in Fang Yuan's eyes, and weakness is a currency long lost. What is love but leverage poorly played, a chain disguised in silk and honeyed breath? What is honor but a bargain misweighed, a polished road that leads the fool to death? He scorns the myths that comfort trembling hearts, the moral tales the powerless recite. To him the world is fragments, schemes, and parts, to be arranged beneath his lucid sight. He laughs where lesser men would kneel in dread, at gods enthroned on incense, fear, and lies, devours the faith by which their legends spread, and dims the radiance in celestial eyes. The Tao itself, vast, formless, undefined, he studies not with reverence but with guile, a mountain peak to conquer in his mind, a summit meant to yield beneath his trial. From mortal husk, constrained by dust and bone, he clawed his way through carnage and deceit. No prophecy declared him overthrown, no destiny dared claim him as defeat. Each setback forged a colder, clearer sight, each failure fed the furnace of his will. Where others sought the warmth of borrowed light, he chose the dark, and found it bends him still. Mercy is costly, and he will not pay. Kindness, a weakness traded at too high a price. He weighs each choice in ruthless, measured way, and sacrifices thrice before thinking twice. Yet, in that frost where softer spirits die, there burns a purpose fierce and crystalline, to stand unbound beneath an empty sky, unruled by fate, by heaven, or design. Let sages preach of balance, fate, and flow. Let heroes boast of virtue's shining blade. He walks a road where only outcasts go, where truth is stripped and naked power displayed. If nightmare has a pulse, it beats his name. If eternity seeks form, it takes his frame. Thus moves the sovereign of goo and guile, across the apic's blood-stained shifting stage, not seeking praise nor fearing trial, but writing freedom's thesis page by page. And when the final heavens crack and fall, when stars grow dim and cosmic laws are torn, his shadow will remain beyond them all, unchained, undying, endlessly reborn.